For this segment, you will need a bar, a sturdy chair, or the couch back to use for balance for this segment. Let's begin. Go ahead and place your feet together in parallel and lift up into Releve. Lower it down. Knees are going forward, shoulders are over hips, and hips are over your heels. You're gonna hold it here, and then take your hips back and shift, sitting back into the chair for 2, and then shift forward for 2. Take your hips directly back, and then directly forward. Try not to lift out of this exercise to challenge the thighs. Sit back, come forward. Keep it going. Stay low, get those thighs to work. 2 more. Last one. Now take one leg back behind you, holding high lunge releve. Pulse it for 16 counts. Taking that knee forward, feeling the thigh work. Again. Do a little pulse movement. Put your upper body into the movement. Take this back leg now. Take it forward. Take your feet about 1.5 feet apart and tuck your pelvis under. Double time. That back thigh is working. You're elongating the muscle, stretching it at the same time the muscle's contracting. Go a little bit lower now. Tuck. Tuck. Make this movement very intense. Press those thighs forward. A little lower. Keep going. 8 more. Keep breathing. Last 2. 1. Now take those feet back together. Parallel, lower it down, and hold for 8. Try to see if you can go a little bit lower. Shift back for 2. Here we go. Reach those hips back. Shift directly forward. Sit back for 2. Forward for 2. Hold the belly in. Stay low. The movement goes from the back to forward. 3 more. Come on. Sit lower. Last one. Now other leg comes back behind. High lunge, releve, little pulses for 16. Put the weight into this front leg. Again for 8. 4 more. Last one. Now take your feet about 1.5 feet apart. Tuck your pelvis under. Tuck. Tuck. Stretching the top of the thigh. Again, tuck for 8. Now let's go a little bit lower. Last set. Challenge yourself. Tuck for 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those heels down. Now taking this leg forward. Other leg comes back. Holding a lunge position. Knee over ankle. Upright body. Hold it here. Pulse for 8. Down. From here, I want you to hold it low. Shift your hips back for 2. Upright lunge for 2. Same thing, you're reaching for a chair with the hips. Shifting the hips back, feeling the work into the glutes. Try not to let your shin move as well. You want to keep your lower legs stable. Take your hips back for 2. 2 more like this. Last one. I want you to hold it right here. Flat back. Stay low. Sitting back. Pulse for 8. Go. Down. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lift on up. Now from here, taking the back leg, fold it in half. Take your arms across the bar. Press back 3 times. Press, 2, 3. Squeeze that hamstring. Press, 2, 3. Press. Press. Squeeze, 2, 3. Keep that standing leg slightly bent. Sit back into your glute. Now double time, little pulses back. Press. Again, squeeze. Press back for 8. Last one, release that leg down and switch, other side. Going back into your upright lunge position. Hold it here, low for 8. Now pulse it down for 8. Try to stay low in this position, front knee over the ankle. Shift those hips back for 2. Here we go, reach those hips back for 2. Upright lunge for 2. reach and sit back. Think about the movement is being driven through the hips. 4. Reach back, 3. 2. On this last one, hold it low for 8. Come on, stay low. Sit back into the hip, activate through the heel. Pulse for 8. Let's go up and down. Sit back. Last 2 and 1. Lift the back leg. Sit back into that supporting leg. Press back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze the glute together. Press 2, 3. Press 2, 3. 4 more sets. Come on, work through it. Challenge yourself. On this last one, double time. Go, back, press. Resist through the space, create that resistance. Squeeze your heel in. 5, 6, 7, 8, release the leg down. Now take your legs open to a second position, plie. Outside heel lifts, arm out to the side, pulse for 8. Take it down. 5, 6, 7, inside heel is going to lift. Hold it here. Balance, stay low, open through those hips. Pulse for 8. Little movements. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Inside heel is going to lower. You're going to go from a plie to a side lunge. You're going to stretch towards the bar. The outside heel is lifted. Inside leg is isometrically working, keeping that knee bent. Stretch. Nice big movement with the arm. Inhale, exhale, in towards the bar. Four more. 3, 2, last one. Now I want you to keep that heel still lifted. Reach those hips back into plie squat, down, and pulse for 8. Sit back, get those inner thighs to be engaged. Feeling them work. Lift both heels up, hand to the hip, or lift the arm up overhead. Hold. Keep breathing, stay low. Now let's pulse 8 times. 8. Last 4, come on. 3, 2, and 1. Now both heels lower down. Take a side lunge position, reach your arm out. Take a flat back, reach the arm to the floor. Circle and tuck the hips under. Reach for 2. Circle the hips under for 2. Sit back in the hip and then feel your inner thigh really work as you tuck under. Keep going, reach for 2. And circle. 3 more. Come on, stay low. Don't let this inside leg lift out of the position. Last one. Now from here, let's go ahead and go to the right to the other side. Place those legs back into your plie position. Outside heel lifts. Pulse for 8. Down. Keep breathing. Inside heel lifts. Hold for 8. Open through your hips. Stay low. Feel those thighs working. Pulse for 8. Up and down. Small movements. Last one from here, taking that inside heel down. Plie, side lunge. Plie, side lunge. Make this movement nice and graceful and fluid. Circle, down, circle. Good, let's do 8 more. Come on, low, reach. Inside leg does not lift out. You want to stay low. You want to keep that leg bent. It's working. 2 more. Last one, let's work those inner thighs, work the glutes, sit back, pulse for 8. Reach those hips back, come on. Both heels are gonna lift now, hand to the hip, or reach the arm up overhead, lift, elongate through the arm, elongate through the spine, pulse back for 8, go, back. Keep breathing, 5, 6, 7, and 8, both heels lower. Inside leg, bending the leg, take that side lunge, reach for 2, circle, tuck the hips under, reach for 2. Circle the hips, tuck under. Come on, stay low with that leg. Don't let it lengthen out. You want to keep isometrically working. Tuck those hips under. Engage your inner thighs. 3 more. 2. And last one. Tuck under, good. Let's go ahead and come back to the other side. This time we're going to take our feet together. We're going to go into fold over position, one leg forward and one leg back. Now what you're going to do with this leg, you're going to open the hip and rotate it forward 8 times. Let's go. Open and rotate. So as you square off your hips, you're going to work your standing glute muscle. On this last one, try to reach for a chair with your hips. Sit back for 8. Stretch that hip back. Now take your leg a little bit higher. Same thing, rotate, open, close off the hips. Open and close. You can always go back to the first position if that makes it a little easier on you as you're building strength. Open, rotate the hip down. 2 more. Last one, sit back, reach those hips back 8 times, reach. 5, 6, 7, last one, take the foot down. Now the front leg, knee is bent. Hold this position, tuck your pelvis under. As you tuck the pelvis under, the standing glute, this glute in the front is working. You're building that tension. Tuck your seat under, but keep this lunge position stationary. So the only thing that's moving is your hip. Tuck under, release. Starting to feel the glute. Keep going. 6. 4 more. Come on, tuck under. 3, 2, last one. Now holding it here. Take a twist towards the outside of the hip and reach for 2 and twist for 2. As you take that twist, you're gonna feel the outside of your glute work more. Twist. Good, 4 more. Try to stay low in this position. Twist the outside of the hip. Last 2. Last one. Twist, come back into your center. Switch those feet out. Other side. Let's go ahead and lift the hip. Rotate open and square off those hips. We did 8 times. Square off those hips. Feel your glute work. As you square off, keep this front knee slightly bent. Knee is over the ankle. On this last one, little sit backs for 8. Reach back. Keep reaching for that chair with the hip. Now lift the back leg up to hip level. Rotate 8 times. Open, rotate, square off those hips. Doing good, come on. Open, close off those hips. Work that standing glute. From here, sit backs for 8. Reach it back, come on. Sit for that chair. Reach back. Last 2, last one. Take your high crescent lunge position. Knee over ankle. Tuck your pelvis under 16 times. Tuck, release. Only thing moving, your hips. Keep this lunge position stationary, don't move. Just tuck, reach, tuck. You'll feel the tension build up into your glutes. Keep breathing, up, release. 4 more like this. 3, 2. On this last one, reach those hips back, take your twist to the outside of the hip, reach the floor. Go down, 2, up, 2. As I take that twist, I'm feeling the outside of my hip working, feeling my glutes burning. Come on, stay with me. 4 more. Pull the belly in. Stay low. You've got 2 more, you're done. And last one. Excellent, bring that back leg in. Go ahead now, take your feet together into first position. Athletic turnout, take into releve. Holding it here, we're gonna take our arm, reach it back, shift to the outside of our hip, reach for 2. And then take your hips over your heels for 2. Reach your hip back for 2. Hips over heels for 2. You wanna go nice and low. You can stay high in the movement if you're a beginner. Go lower if you're more advanced. Reach back. 4 more. Come on, sit low. 3 more. 2. On this last one, hold it low. Little pulses for 8. Sit back and reach. 5, 6, 7. Hand to the hip. Same thing, but tuck your pelvis under. Stretch those hips forward. Work the front of those thighs. Reach for 2. tuck under 2. Reach for 2. Tuck under 2. You have 4 more. Reach, tuck. Come on, work harder, live on. We're almost there to the end. Tuck the pelvis under, double time. 8, press, press. Thighs are stretching. Now from here, see if you can balance, hand off and tuck for 8. 7, thighs will be shaking. 6, 5, 4, 3. Press those thighs forward and release those heels down. Now let's go ahead and go right to the other side. You're gonna finish strong. Let's take those heels back up. We have to go to the other side. Here we go. Let's reach it back for 2. Hips over heels for 2. Reach back for 2. Come on. Stay low. Lengthen back. Reach back for 4. 4 more like this. Lengthen. 3. On this one, hold it down. Pulse. Come on. Sit back. Now from here, hand to the hip. Tuck your pelvis under for 2. Hips back for 2. Tuck the hips under for 2. Reach those hips back. Tuck under. Sit to the outside of the hip. Tuck under. Good, you have 4 more. Press those thighs forward. As you tuck the pelvis under, the more you put into this, the more you're gonna elongate your thighs. Last 2. Stretching, contracting the muscle at the same time. Gives us nice long lean legs. On this last one, double time. Tuck your pelvis under. You can go ahead and turn into the bar. Press those thighs forward. Give it your all. Come on. We have 8 more. We're done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release those heels down. Now we're gonna finish going right onto the mat. We're gonna work right into those glutes. Lower yourself down. Go ahead and place one foot flat to the floor. Other heel and releve. Lift those hips up. 16 times. Uphold, squeeze your glutes. Press the floor down. Now for more of a challenge, take the foot off the floor. Now take your knees together, squeeze those inner thighs and lift 16 times. Uphold, uphold, press, press. Squeeze up, hold. More emphasis, up, up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now take your foot to here or lengthen up for more of a challenge. Heel goes to releve 16 times up. Uphold. Come on, press through it. This is your last exercise on this side. Come on, up. Again for 8, 6, 5. Up higher, press 4, press 3, 2, and 1. Now lower this foot flat to the floor, just lift. We're going right to the other side. Again for 8. Now see if you can take the foot off the floor. Up, up. Now extend the leg out, squeeze those knees together and press. As those knees come together, you're working those inner thighs more. Come on, stay with me. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the modification or extend the leg up. Take releve, last 16. We're almost there. Press. Second set, you're done. 8, 7, come on, press higher, reach the foot up, lift those hips. Last 2, 1, lower the leg down. Excellent, bring your knees into your chest. You got through the lower body workout, good job.